A New Zealand schoolboy cricket team is heading home from Sri Lanka overnight after essentially being in lockdown when part of their tour was cancelled due to the Easter Sunday terrorist attacks. The team of teenagers is made up of 11 players from about 9 schools, plus 4 staff are with them. They have been in Galle, south of the capital, Colombo. They were sponsored on the trip by Dilmah Tea founder Merrill Fernando, who considers New Zealand his second home. Mr Fernando gives away 10% of his income because he believes less poverty means less conflict. I spoke to him from his home in Colombo a short time ago, and I started by asking him how the cricket team is.
They are in Galle, and Galle was not affected by this terror, and they are hale and hearty. We are in constant touch with them, and we had to cancel 2 of their matches. Otherwise, they are fine, and they are returning to New Zealand, I think, tonight.
So they are school-age young men.
Yes.
How has it been for them, and where have they been staying during this time?
Well, during the sad incidents, they were all in Galle, and Galle is, say, about 85 miles away from where this happened. So they are unaware of what has, except what they have seen on TV.
So you are a Christian man, and one of the churches that was attacked is in your hometown. This must feel really personal for you.
Yes, it is.
Tell me about that. I'm so sorry.
They attacked the churches in Negombo district. Negombo is called the Little Rome because all Christians. And that church, there were about 23 people dead there. And the other they attacked in Colombo was a shrine with all religions worshipped there. And that was destroyed with so many human lives gone. You know, Lisa, when terror strikes Sri Lanka, New Zealand or Australia, it strikes the whole world. So the number of people from all over the world who have expressed their concern and sympathies to me, including those I had not been in contact for the last 20 and 25 years, has really, really warmed my heart up to see that terror is something that strikes the hearts of everyone around the world. So if it is of any comfort, our misery, our sad is shared by so many around the world. I don't have to remind you, you had an unfortunate incident recently, so you must know what terror is. Whether it comes in the name of religion, race, or whatever, terror hits the whole world.
Did you know that church well, the Negombo church?
Yes, Katuapitiya Negombo Church, yes. It is 4 miles away from where I was born. I knew that church very well, and I used to go and worship now and then when I go to my village, and that is destroyed now. And the one in Kuchikade, St. Anthony's Kuchikade, is a miraculous place where, as I said, people of all religions go. And it's in pieces now. I have not seen it yet, but it's in pieces because we are now confined to our homes. We are not moving around for the moment.
So yes, what is it like there? You have been away on a trip, you've come home recently. Does it feel different? What is it like?
The country has come to a complete standstill. Everybody is in tears. They are sad for the tourists, the visitors who came to visit our beautiful country, blessed by nature in abundance, and the warm-hearted people, very much like Kiwis. And now we have had to send some of them back to their homes in coffins. That shock will never leave me for the rest of my life. And I'm sure that is a feeling of so many of my friends. And I must mention that every member of my family, my relatives, and every single employee of the company and their families were untouched. We have absolute faith in God who guides us, protects us in everything we do. And here is an example where divine guidance and protection has truly protected us.
I know you've spent much of your life heavily involved in philanthropy and projects that are raising people up out of poverty and a number of initiatives. I'm wondering, have you started to mull over what's happened in your country? And do you have ideas about what you might need, what you can do?
Yes, the philanthropy and the charity I do comes from my heart. We don't talk about it, but every one of my companies in the group has to contribute 10% of its profits before tax to the NGF Charitable Foundation. And my personal income, most of it goes to that, in the hope and the belief that people realize that wealth is not a sin. In most countries, wealth is frowned upon because the wealthy people trample the poor. Here, as far as possible, I try to set an example to the poor to say that wealth is not a bad thing because this man and this family shares some of it with us. So I do so in the name of all the wealthy people in my country, if they follow or not. But it gives my heart a feeling of comfort so that I feel I am doing as much as I can for my country, so that when my last call comes, I can say I did my best to leave this world a better place. I hope and pray that many other business people can do the same. If they do that, Lisa, that there will be no poverty in the country. There will be no conflicts. There will be no terrorism. If we learn to share our success in business with the poor and the wider community, most of these acts will slowly begin to disappear because the poor will feel we are now finally seeing light at the end of the tunnel. That's my vision. That's my hope.
That's Dilmah Tea founder Merrill Fernando, who was speaking to me via Skype from Colombo.